Hello, and welcome to another episode of Snail Mail with Smokey. As always, I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you're at. In today's episode, it is Christmas in November. Now, what do I mean by that? It's pretty simple. The other day, I went to my mailbox at my local post office, opened up my post office box, and inside I found this wonderful envelope. Now, inside the envelope was a few things. The first thing was this really awesome postcard. I love frogs. My wife and I collect blue frogs. We buy a new one every year on our anniversary. It's something that we've done since our honeymoon. So this is just a really great postcard, and I love it. And if this was all it was on in the envelope, I would have been beyond thrilled. But there was more. This postcard in this envelope comes from someone named Pirio. I hope I pronounced your name right. If you're watching and I haven't, please accept my apology. I don't always get pronunciations right. So, but I think Pirio is correct. And like I said, if it's not, please forgive me. So she sent me this wonderful postcard. And here's what she wrote. Some time ago, she said that she sent stamps to Rob, that dad guy, and that I had commented on how I like finished Christmas stamps and think they're beautiful, and I do. I remember the video Rob was showing some stamps, and I did comment. Finland has some remarkable postage stamps, really beautiful stamps. They have a lot of what I call character stamps or cartoon stamps that fit really nicely into one of my thematic collections, and they do a really great job at producing Christmas stamps, and they have some really nice ones. So she said that she has decided to send me a few Christmas stamps from Finland. And so thank you so much for doing that. All the Christmas stamps are in this Glassine envelope. I'm going to start putting pictures up right now of all the stamps that were sent to me, so you can get an idea of what was sent. They are all a welcome addition to my Christmas stamp collection, and they will be housed there, and I just want you to know I really appreciate it. I thought it was great fun that she mentions Rob and that she sent him some stamps. And yesterday, Rob put out a video talking about new stamps that Canada Post had issued for Christmas, and they've issued some really nice stamps this year. So if you haven't done so yet, when you're done watching my video, go check out that dad guy. Go check out his video about these new Christmas stamps from Canada Post. Really nice stamps, and I think you'll enjoy them. The Finnish post office, or Postie as it's called, they've been delivering Christmas cards since the late 1800s. But they issued their first Christmas-specific postage stamp in 1973. It was this postage stamp, which is Scott number 539. It features Santa Claus on his sleigh with his gifts, and at least one of his reindeer. Looks like there's just one reindeer there, so maybe Santa's just making a short trip. Maybe he's just doing a little practice run. But a great postage stamp nonetheless. And since then, like I said, Finland has really issued some really wonderful Christmas stamps. So I thought what I would do is just pick out a few that were sent to me, and we'd talk about them just for a minute. Look at this stamp. This is the stamp that was used on the envelope. What a great stamp. It is a 2020 issue. It is a Europa stamp. It's got number 1611. It was issued on May 6, 2020. It also features Santa Claus in the night sky. Looks like he's got his whole host of reindeer, and they are flying through the air, ready to deliver presents and get their packages to every boy and girl before the sun comes up. So a really great stamp on the envelope. And then I've chosen 3 stamps to highlight in this video. This is the first stamp. And I know that that I'm not using my tongs. These stamps are all on paper, so I'm just touching the paper portion, and then I will soak them off later and put them in my collection. But this is the first stamp that I'd like to talk to you about. It is simply titled Christmas Tree. It was issued on November 11th, 2012. It is Scott number 1418, and it has a face value of 0.60 euros. Love this stamp. One reason I love this stamp is because it's not a traditional stamp shape. It's not a square or a rectangle, but it's a Christmas tree shaped stamp, and I love it. I love Christmas trees. We usually put our tree up either right after Thanksgiving dinner. That night, we put our tree up. Sometimes we wait till the day after Thanksgiving and we'll put the tree up. But it's a tradition that I've had my whole life. When our girls were younger, we all put the tree up together. We all decorated together. We played Christmas music in the background while we were decorating the tree. Now that our girls are grown up and it's just my wife and I who usually put the tree up in our home, we still do the same thing. We put on Christmas music. We get all the decorations out up from the basement, and we put the tree up and decorate it and turn the lights on for the first time. It's just a really great experience. And so when I see this postage stamp of the Christmas tree, it brings all of those memories of all the Christmases past, all the Thanksgivings past, where my family and I have put up the Christmas tree. And so what a great stamp. The next stamp that I selected is this one here. This stamp was issued on November 10th, 2016. It is called Run My Reindeer. It measures 32 by 32 millimeters. It has no face value, but what I want you to notice on this stamp, and as the bigger picture's up here, notice the snowflake on the stamp. That is not there just to evoke winter emotions and feelings, but that snowflake actually serves a purpose, because this stamp was the first stamp issued by Finland with what they called a new non-value indicator for Christmas greetings. So what that little snowflake does is it tells the post office and you who buy the stamp that these stamps are issued for you to be able to mail your Christmas cards, your holiday cards to people throughout the nation. And so they can be used on any holiday card that weighs up to 50 grams to deliver throughout Finland. The Finland Post will announce the price of the stamps and the last date that you are able to use the stamps. They announce that every year. And so if you put these stamps on your Christmas cards and you send them out, they will be delivered by Christmas. So I think that's a wonderful thing, very inventive. The snowflake not only adds decoration, but also adds purpose as this first non-value indicator. In 2022, the price for these stamps were 1.5 euros. I'm not sure what the price is going to be this year in 2023 for Finland, but leave me a comment if you know and let me know. But just a really neat stamp. I love the reindeer. Everything about it's really playful and colorful, and I just think it's a great stamp. I can't say that enough. The third and final stamp that I want to highlight is this stamp here. This one is called Village Elf. It was issued on November 4th, 2020. It is Scott number 1626. It has, once again, no face value, but notice the snowflake indicating that it is a non-value indicator. So this stamp is intended to mail your holiday cards or Christmas cards around Finland. And so what a great stamp. So colorful. It's got the elf peeking inside of the window. I like to imagine maybe he's He's doing a little reconnaissance for Santa Claus, checking to see if the boys and girls who live in that home are being nice, like the list says they are. Maybe watching them to see what their kind of toys they have, what they want. Anyway, who knows? But such a really colorful stamp, and one of Finland's great Christmas stamps. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for sending me this letter, for the wonderful postcard, for the Christmas stamps. They're a topic that I really like to collect. I love Christmas. It is my favorite holiday of the entire year, and it is never too early for me when it comes to Christmas. It's never too early for Christmas music or Christmas cookies or Christmas movies. We try to wait usually until around Thanksgiving, which is the last of November, but sometimes we don't do it. And if I'm being honest, just between me and you, my wife and I, we've already watched a Christmas movie. It's okay though. It's November, so I think we're safe. Hey, that's it for this episode of Snail Mail with Smokey. If you haven't done so yet, please hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. As always, thank you so very much for watching. And until I see you next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.